I'm Barney Klein. I started working at the news in the ad services department, specifically the dispatch department, on November 2nd, 1981. I was hired by Don Miller, who was running the composing room at that time. My first job, the very first thing I did on my very first day at the Ann Arbor News, so I got on a bus in East Ann Arbor, and I wasn't used to riding the city buses, and I was very worried that I was going to miss my stop. I've always been a very prompt person. So not knowing where the bus was actually going to drop me off, I jumped off the bus on the other side of the diag. And I remember it was cold, and I remember I was running my hardest across the diag trying to get to the newspaper by 8:30. And what was the all-encompassing task that was awaiting me that needed my prompt arrival? It was pulling tear sheets with Betty Young, who ran the tear sheets department. And that was up on the 3rd floor, back right about behind where the sports department is today, which at the time was camera. And there was a long counter there, and we would lay out all the papers from the day before, the Sunday's paper, and we would, with a pica pole, we would and separate the papers. Then with the little rubber fingers, we would separate the pages, and each advertiser, say for instance Klein's department store down on Main Street, would want 30 tear sheets, so we would pull 30, and she would have it marked up 30 for Klein's, and you'd pull 30. And then say for instance maybe Mass Shoes only wanted 7, and you would pull 7 for theirs. So then you would stack all the tear sheets, and the Sunday paper usually took about 2.5 hours to do. You would stack all of those, and then you'd get all your bills and your proofs of the future ads, and you'd hit the walk route, which was Main Street area and the South University area. And I've got to say, still to this day, that may be the single greatest job I ever had.